Yo, what's going on to all my sports peeps out there? It's your favorite sports podcast. You
Yeah.
don't know the name? Let me put you on game. It's the Zone Sports Podcast. You know what I mean? On what half of your host, your boy Big V. I'm here with my guy, the other half of the host of the
Yeah.
show. Let them know who you be, my G.
What's up, Big Vito? It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old tired story. It's your boy Cool C, never dating the floozy. It's your boy COOL. Good God, always wondering what the hell. And for those out there in YouTube land, man, we got to sign out for you out back. It's your boy Corey. Big Vito, what in the world is going down?
Man, what's going down is our Lakers, but you know what I mean. That was a couple
Yeah.
weeks. That was a couple weeks ago. You know what I
Yeah.
mean. We've been, we've been on, we've been off the podcast lane for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying. I had a
Good
birthday.
therapy.
You know what I mean. I had a birthday. I just turned 40. Salute to everybody that reached out to me during the
Word
birthday
up.
season. You know what I mean. Big Gemini in the house. You heard. You know what I'm saying. And then, last week, my man, he had some business to take care of himself. So we just took a couple weeks off. That's all it was.
That's it.
But we saw the Lakers go down. We
We
saw them
saw
go down. You know what I mean? We saw them get big swept as I predicted. They got big swept. But you know what? Before we get into all that sports talk, let me let y'all know who we sponsored by. We sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.BigCartel.com. Corey, before we even, I keep a list of how the docket was gonna go. You know what I mean? Most of the time when I send it over to you, the things we're gonna get into. And I try to keep it how I want to get into it, Corey.
Yeah.
But man, we're gonna go a little out of turn right now because I just got to get into it. You know what I mean? We got to get into why Kyrie is reaching out to LeBron for a reunion. Let's just jump right into that, Corey. It's been burning a hole in my soul to talk to you about it. I ain't want to text you when I got the news. I said, no, I can't text my guy. I don't want to call him. I got to see him face to face. We got to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you've been under a rock. Let me tell you, man. We mentioned the Lakers just got the boot a couple weeks ago, what I mean, at the hand of the Denver Nuggets, 4-0. So I'm chilling at the crib and I get a little sports notification that said Kyrie reaches out to LeBron for a said reunion. And see, Corey, my first thoughts were, why? Why? What? My second thoughts were, here we go again. You know what I mean? In my DMX voice. You know what I'm saying? So I read a little bit more, Corey, because I was like, LeBron is getting ready to try to recruit. No. The headline saying Kyrie was reaching out to LeBron. So I said, Kyrie getting ready to be a Laker? Corey? The zoners out there? Kyrie was reaching out to get LeBron in Dallas.
Yeah.
Corey, let's just cut to the shit. Corey, I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
Yeah.
I want to lead off on this topic, Corey. I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, because I got on the docket. Is this good or bad, Corey? This is bad. It's bad. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad in my opinion. Corey, listen, man. I know LeBron was frustrated after the loss. He talked about retiring, doing all that. You know what I mean? We know how it is with just not LeBron, but any star player after they take a big loss like that are this far in their career, and also who's this accoladed, so to speak. You know what I mean? They start contemplating retirement. We've seen it with the greats of the likes of the Tom Brady's of the world and so on and so forth. We've seen Jordan retire, come back. We done seen it all. But they say he retired the first time due to some other things, but we ain't gonna get into that on this podcast today. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's another podcast. You know what I mean? But so I hear him talking about retirement, and then Corey, I threw that to the side. I knew he was. In my mind, I knew he really wasn't serious about retiring. He was just hurt that we got swept. Cool.
Yeah.
Then a couple weeks go by, I hear this shit, Corey. I don't like it. Sorry, I don't like it, Corey. I'm tired of LeBron jumping ship. I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of him going team to team in search of these chips. I'm sorry. I'm tired of it. I'm a Laker fan. So when LeBron leave, I'll still be here, fam. Through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll still be here. I'm not a LeBron fan. I like LeBron, I know what he does. I respect him. But some people are LeBron fans and not Laker fans. So when he leaves the Lakers, they're going to follow him. You feel me? Right. Got it. My mother's one of those people. She loves LeBron, but not a Laker fan. Wherever he go, she's a fan of. You know what I mean? Yep. No, plenty of people like that. Not me, though. So as a person who's a lifelong Laker fan, Corey, I'm sick of this shit. I don't want to hear no narratives. This is going into, this is almost into, bro, I'm going to be honest. This is almost in my Brett Favre bag. Why? So pardon me, not my Brett Favre, my Aaron. I don't want to hear from Brett Favre either. By the way, you still a motherfucker. You know what I mean? But that's what you neither here nor there. I don't want to. This is going in my Aaron Rodgers bag, Corey. I don't want to hear nothing from Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to hear nothing about LeBron going to another team. I can live without it, Corey. I don't even want to hear. I don't even want to hear about him and Kyrie linking up, Corey. Because here's the situation, right? I love Kyrie, love him to death. Top 3-point guard easily in the league. You hear what I'm saying? He's money, handles is crazy, great player. It's just something about when he gets on a team, it doesn't fare well. And people can make the argument, it's always fare well with LeBron. Got it. You're right. You're right. Some people would say he wouldn't have got that chip without LeBron. And I can't argue that right now because he hasn't went on like LeBron has without him and won chips, right? I can't argue that. But it just seems to me was just doing the eye test Corey here lately. Everywhere he goes, you think it's going to pop. And it pops. Like, you couldn't tell me in my worst nightmare that him, Durant, and Harden couldn't get a chip for the life of me. And we're not talking about rookie Kyrie, rookie Durant, or rookie Harden. We're talking about season. We're talking about 2 out of 3 of them are champions, and they couldn't get the job done. And then I watch them go down here, the Dallas. It just don't feel right, Corey. I'm looking at it. It ain't looking right. It ain't feeling right. I don't like it, Corey. What are your thoughts, man?
You know, when I heard this, I started to vomit. And, you know, there's always been talk about, we being the Lakers are going to acquire Kyrie Irving. And I don't really want that either with the emergence of Roy Hachimura, a.k.a. Hoochie Mama, and Austin Reeves, that I think could really be some really good pieces. And just like you, I'm a Lakers fan. I became a Lakers fan later in the game during the Kobe and Shaq era. I used to be a diehard Charlotte fan before they moved to New Orleans. So I'm with you. I'm a team guy, but the NBA is so star driven. I do understand why some people, they follow the stars wherever they go. I did that for like a year or two when Shaq first came into the league, and then when he came with the Lakers, I'm like, I can't keep jumping teams, right? And so I say all that to say this. I'm looking at it from a Lakers standpoint. So we can't get, like, Kyrie Irving, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be a free agent or is a free agent. And there's no way in hell that we could get him and keep Austin Reeves, who is due for a payday, keep Hachimura. We can't. Now, whatever we want to do with D'Angelo Russell, okay, I'm kind of cool on that. But I'm not trying to bust this team up given the track history of Kyrie Irving. Okay, let's take a trip down memory lane, right? Like, him and LeBron was together in Cleveland, won a ship. That wasn't good enough because everybody wants the credit. Kyrie Irving felt like he wasn't getting the credit he deserved. I got news for you. Anytime that you're on a team with LeBron James, you're not going to get the credit you deserve. He's an eclipse. He just eclipses everybody. That's because he's either the first or second greatest player who ever touched the ball, depending on what side of the spectrum you come on. Not going to argue that, right? Okay, cool. But then you go to Boston, if I'm not mistaken. This is next stop. Now, with those pieces up there with Tatum, Brown, Kyrie Irving, what the hell happened there? Like, wait. So this was before all the craziness in Brooklyn went down. This is you're just not getting along with cats, and then you there's no reason why they shouldn't have came out of the East. I'm not talking about even a championship with Boston.
Right.
A lot of them cats are dumb young, whatever. But you didn't come out the East with Boston, if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay, cool. You burn your bridges real bad in Boston. You sit up here, you have a commercial or whatever, talking about how you want your jersey hung up in the rafters of the Boston Celtics. And then you tell some little kid, hey man, I'll be here for Boston as long as y'all have me, which too was a lie, right? Okay, let's get that out the way, Big V. You just said it. I'm just going to echo it real quick. Brooklyn. And the point you made, Big V, about these ain't some young cats in their prime, right? Like, okay, the first year, Kevin Durant was injured, right? He didn't play that first year. I got you. Like, I don't expect for you to, like, that's you're asking a lot. But then y'all got together and then the pandemic hit and then you don't want to go on the court, even though, and this is more of a judgment call, but even though you got all the protocols at that time regarding COVID to be as high as they ever been. It ain't like they're doing that now. So everybody else got a chance to play. Last time I checked, everybody was okay, right? But okay, cool. You know what, man, the mandates and all that, like, man, you ain't with it. All right, cool. But then after that, enter James Harden, who you could argue that year was still prime-ish.
Yeah.
Again, James Harden's not a rookie. Kevin Durant's not a rookie. Kyrie Irving's not a rookie. Not only that, you got Kevin Durant, who's a two-time champion with the Golden State Warriors, so he has a championship pedigree. He knows at the least of what it takes. You are a champion with LeBron James. You know what it takes. The odd man out with James Harden. He's the only one out of that big three with a ship, and it didn't work there? Like, come on, man. So you got that going on. And then, okay, cool. You want out, you go to Dallas. And I get it. Mid-season trade. Maybe you didn't have enough time to really fully acquiesce to Luka Doncic down there in Dallas. You can argue that. But here's what I wouldn't argue. Well, being the Lakers, made some mid-season trades too around the trade deadline. And we got to the Western Conference Finals. So I done seen it now. And now you could argue he's not going to take no discount to come to the Lakers because that's the only way he's going to be able to play with the Lakers. Like, I think there's no, like, Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss fell for this before with Russell Westbrook. So you could argue, hypothetically speaking, super hypothetical, if LeBron is really pounding the pavement for Kyrie Irving to come to the Lakers, they're going to be like, oh, whoa. Look, we don't let you have the Russell Westbrook experience. It ain't work. All right, fine. We are not getting rid of Austin Reeves. We are not getting rid of Hoochie Mama. We're not. I put my foot down, and you know what? I'm with you. If LeBron leaves, this wouldn't be the first time that he left. You think about it. He left Cleveland twice. Rightfully. So I'm not saying that he shouldn't have left. I'm just telling you when he left.
Right.
Twice.
Right.
Left Miami. He left. Right? Due to the age of the players, whatever, don't have the control. Pat Riley runs the ship down there. Got it. So it wouldn't surprise me if he leaves, but then to me, it wouldn't make a lot of sense unless I'm misunderstanding something, because if I'm not mistaken, his son Bronny is playing in USC.
Right.
And everything that he has is in LA. And I get it. He could get a daggone helicopter or jet and go wherever he wants to go. Logistics, probably more so, is not the issue. I think the issue is going to be like more so, hey, I'm going to want to be home at least 41 times out of the year. Or whatever, and I want to see my son play. Like, I don't get to see this too often. You know, his business ventures is over there, right? Movie company, all that's in LA. Now, again, yeah, they got Zoom, they got jets, they can do whatever they want to. The selfish side of me says that I don't want him to leave. But if he was to leave, hey man, I got nothing but props to give you because you gave us a ship. Him and Anthony Davis, regardless of where they at right now, they gave us a ship. I wanted multiples. We're greedy. We're spoiled. I got it. Whatever. But I couldn't badmouth him, and I couldn't really be surprised because he left before. Now, getting back to your original question, with Kyrie Irving, no. Now that we've seen this movie before.
Yes.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
And he's going to be on good behavior because he's waiting to get that contract. Wait, mark my word. When Kyrie, if he gets that contract that he wants for somebody, if you do more than a 3-year deal with that guy, you are stupid.
And for me, Corey, it's like you said. I don't particularly, and I get it. Yo, we need a dominant point guard. We can't rely on D'Angelo Russell. He sucked in the playoffs. Heard you. But it can't be this.
It can't be that, bro.
It can't be this. I would rather LeBron leave the Lakers.
Straight up.
And us free up some cap room and go get some dogs. And we can run it back with the dogs we got, yo.
And you know what, real quick, Big V? As a Lakers fan, and I get it, LeBron is going to be a year older. Keep in mind, this team that got to the Western Conference Finals, who got swept by Denver, known as the Lakers, this wasn't the same team all year.
We was on together 3 or 4 months.
That's what I'm saying. I want to run this team.
Run it back, bro. I've been screaming, run it back.
I think we should just run it back, Big V.
But here's the sad news. I'm hearing that Houston is trying to get a deal with Austin Reeves.
No, boy. And you know what? That money gonna talk, Big V.
It's gonna talk. If you an undrafted player and they got money on the table for you,
and you gotta look at it too, Big V. If you Austin Reeves, how many times is this opportunity?
Yep.
Like, what if they decide to make him a max player,
bro?
He gone.
He's out of here. And keep in mind, they have a very, very young team over there.
Yes.
This could work in their favor. We'll see. We'll see, man. Let's keep it NBA, though, because we got the finals popping off tonight. We are filming this on June 7th. It's a Wednesday. You know what I mean? I'll be airing this episode tomorrow on June 8th. The finals game 3 take place tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at 8:30. You know what I'm saying? So you're watching this after the fact that they have played game 3 more than likely. Not more than likely, but of course, all likely, right? So, Corey, we got to talk about it, man. We got, we got Miami, you know what I mean? We got Denver. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Denver was going to pull off that game 2. But Miami snuck in there. Got a crucial win because they needed that on the road. You need to sneak one in on their court at some point in time, preferably early. You know what I mean? Because that can take down the momentum part of it. So I'm looking at the teams, right? And I want to know your response on who's going to win the finals, of course. But Corey, I got to tell you, man, for me, I really don't know who's going to win this thing. I'm going to be real with you, Corey. Every time I think that Denver is too much of a great team for Miami says, not so fast, my friend, in my Lee Corso voice. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yo, what is going on? Let's talk about game 2. Like, Denver was up, I looked by 12 at one point.
Yes.
I'm talking about they had the lead at least by 12 to 15 up until the 4th quarter. Corey, I go and get something to drink, come back. They done cut it to 6, then 4, then 2. Then they went up by 1. I said, yo, what is going on? Like, I want to give a shout out to Eric Spoelstra, bro. We got to give a shout out to Coach Spo. Yo, listen, man. That Heat organization is special. They are special. Listen, I want to remind people, they're not supposed to be here quite like the Lakers weren't supposed to be there. It was the Lakers at a 7 seed and Miami is an 8 seed. The 8 seed is in the finals. They're not supposed to be going up against this one seed, but here they are. That speaks volumes to the coaching, the staff, and as my nigga Corey would say, staff record label. Say it for me, Corey. How it go?
Hey man, as a staff record label and as a mother effing crew, like
you know what I mean?
Not the Big Shug, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and in this case, Big Shug is Pat Riley. You feel me?
Yep.
Yo, I want to remind people that the killers on this team this year are basically slept on undrafted journeymen. Yo, can we talk about Vincent, how good he's been playing?
Man.
Dude, like, yo, like, bro, and then you got Caleb Martin. Like, bro, listen, man, I wanna give a backstory real quick, and I'm gonna give who I think may win this final, even though I don't know who's gonna win, in my opinion. I was listening, and I don't know if you caught this during the game. This was a couple weeks ago. This is when Miami were playing Boston. I want to speak on just the power of hip hop real quick, Corey, as it translates to basketball. Corey, the great Mark Jackson said, J. Cole picked up the phone.
I heard that.
Made a call to his peoples out there in Miami and said, hey, man, this guy Caleb Turner, Caleb Martin is special.
Yeah.
Come pick him up.
Yeah.
Pick him up. His connects talk to Spo. Organization did what organizations do. And now we got Caleb Martin out here hooping. Look at the power of hip hop, Corey. Look at the power of hip hop. It took an ANC legend to make that call. You feel me? And say, yo, we got someone special. And keep in mind, a lot of people don't even know, Caleb Martin was just out here in Charlotte balling.
Thank you. Took the words out of my mouth.
He was just out here in Charlotte.
Him and his brother.
So that's look, NC watching NC back. You feel me? Look at the power of North Carolina when we can do things. You feel me?
Speaking of North Carolina, you know, Bam, he's from that 252 as well.
I hadn't even got the Bam Adebayo. You feel me? Salute the Bam. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is. They know what we talking about. This NC talk, baby. You feel me? And then it's tied up 1-1. Hell of a game by Miami. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. Shout out the dogs over there. But dog, how good is Jokic gonna get? How good is he gonna be? I've been telling you for 2 years, this guy is crazy. Corey, I've never seen a center who's the makeup of a Magic Johnson and a Dirk Nowitzki. How was that even possible? How was he going off his leg? I got my leg up, pause. How was he even going off his leg up and just with this Cartwright, Bill Cartwright's form and this money? How was Corey? Yeah. How was his passive vision this eloquent, Corey? How? Corey, I looked up the other night. He was going to shoot a fadeaway. He knew what happened. Corey, I don't know who's going to win. I got it going 7. What are your thoughts, man?
Man, you know what? When you sent me the show notes, I knew that we haven't done this in a while, and I know that we was going to have to give a prediction. And I will hold true to giving the prediction. Now, I would like to give you my confidence of my prediction.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, my confidence in what I'm getting ready to say is basically just at 5%. I don't know who's going to win this series, but you know what? You want me to put pen to paper? I'm going to be an idiot, and I'm going to say Denver by 6.
Okay.
That's why I say the confidence in my pick isn't high. Now, we've been doing this podcast for what? About close to 2 years, give or take a few months on either side, and we typically stink up the joint around this time of the year. So why disrupt that? Let's just keep it going. You know, Big V, I keep saying that Denver is just going to mollywop Miami. I keep saying that, but do you know what? I had to pull up that what's been going down so far.
Yeah.
I thought Milwaukee was going to mollywop Miami.
Nope.
Right? And I get it. You got the injuries and all that stuff, and you know, Giannis not wanting to take the free throws, whatever. I did think that in the semifinals, I thought they was going to beat New York. All right, that no surprise there, 42 in that one. But boy, when we got to Boston.
Yeah, it was tough.
When we got to Boston, I'm like, all right, Miami, it's a cool run. Ain't really too much Cinderella stories in the NBA due to the playoff format, yada, yada, yada. And all I know is this. Boston almost came back 0-3. They almost did. But I'm going to tell you how Brandy told me back in 1997, 1998. Almost doesn't count, Big V. Mm-hmm. Almost. You could have, would have, should have, and that game 7 was trash. It was straight trash. Garbage.
Absolutely.
Okay? And then I look at the first game of the finals. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Denver, they just, man, I'm just like, yeah. Right. And then, just like you just said, I'm going to echo some of what you said, Big V. Looking at the second game, it's one of those deals. It's on. You know, I'm doing other things.
Yeah.
Playing with my daughter. I'm on the iPad, listening to music. I'm catching up on work. Right. You know, so I'm kind of okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The gap is getting closer. And then next thing you know, they walk it down to 3, 2, 1. And then Miami walked them down and they split. They split in Denver with the altitude. And this is why I say my confidence is only at 5%. Because I say this, but I've been saying it. That's how I know I'm wrong. Denver has the better team.
Yes.
How is this happening? And keep in mind, it ain't like Butler, for the finals at least. It ain't like he's been going off and having no 30, 40 points.
Right.
He's been averaging, like 17, 18 points?
Yeah.
And Tyler Hero ain't playing Big V.
Mm-mm.
Like Duncan Robinson's doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it, and I don't know why this is happening. And I want to touch on Joker for a bit, pause.
Yep.
Is, again, echoing what you're saying. Because we have been talking about Denver for the past couple of years. And I say talking about them, but keep in mind, Big V, they're not the Lakers, so I don't really stay up and watch a lot of their games.
Right.
They don't really show a lot of their games, albeit unless you got NBA League Pass. And even then, it's like the Mountain Time Zone is a forgotten time zone in the United States of America. It's like all people care about is Eastern, maybe Central, and then Pacific. No one cares about the mountains and the Rockies, Big V. Yeah. And it's just like Sacramento. Dude, nobody cares. And it's like, wait, there's some good teams, but you don't see them. And I got to be honest with you, man. During these playoffs, I know that a few weeks ago that we were happy that Joel Embiid got the MVP. I still stand by he should have gotten the MVP. I stand by that. But boy, Big V, if there was ever a case for someone not named Michael Jordan, not named LeBron James, not named Magic Johnson, to have the MVP for that 3rd year in a row, it would have to be the Joker. You're right. You're talking about, from a look standpoint, he has what we call a dad bod, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he's not athletic, right? He's not built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get down. He's not built like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the way that he crafts his moves really don't look impressive. Like, he ain't crossing people up like AI.
No.
Or Derrick Rose in his heyday. He's not doing behind the back passes like Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? He's not really shooting like Steph Curry. But Big V, every time the ball leaves his hands, it's like, oh, it has a legitimate chance of going in. Let me tell you something. This guy shooting is off the chain. This guy passing is off the chain. If he ain't whooping your ass in that, he got killer assists. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and what was crazy, if I'm not mistaken, they had a stat where they said every time that the Joker gets 40 points, Denver loses. Because that's how deadly he is. It's like, well, wait, if everybody, if you just focus on the Joker with the scoring, he's going to eat you up another way. If you limit him to just scoring, he's a lot easier. Well, he's not a lot easier, but the rest of the team is a lot easier to take care of. And I didn't know that. ESPN said it the other day. And I don't know. I know someone asked Coach Spoelstra, but was that the plan, to kind of just let Joker do his thing and do everything else. And Sports was like, no. What kind of question is that, Miss Ramona Shelburne? No. It just so happened that way. We can't. We didn't. Because we're never going to concede to the Joker. Joker does what Joker does.
Yes.
And it worked out. Can I explain it? Nope. Will I explain it? Nope. I have no idea. Denver in 6, and I'm probably going to be wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised if I was. I'm watching the hell out of this. I know they said it's one of the lowest rated finals. Hey, man, y'all don't know what y'all missing, because here's what I will say about this. You're getting a great quality team in Denver, and I get it. The names may not be sexy to y'all. I got it.
Right.
But also, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think an 8 seed ever won a finals. They've been to the finals before. I don't think an 8 seed won. You two correct me down low. So either way, we got some good basketball, man. I love it.
I love it, man. And shout out to Jamal Murray, who's playing out of his damn mind, too.
Talk about him.
Playing out of his damn mind. It don't even make sense. He kicked our ass in the Lakers series, too, by the way. Single-handedly. Bro. Single-handedly, man. You know what I mean? Let's switch gears, though, real quick. You know what I mean? Yo, and I know this is an awkward switch from the basketball talk, you know what I mean, to all the zoners out there, but I got to get into it, Corey.
Let's do it.
I got to talk about this WWE 2K23 video game. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm a game. I bring some of the game into the podcast. You know what I mean? You know. So I decided to bring some of this, since wrestling is a sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I decided to bring some of this wrestling video game talk to the pod, man. I got to say, I want to give a shout out to the WWE and 2K as a whole. Man, listen. Corey, I don't know if anybody out there that listens to this podcast has been big on the WWE games as me. So let me just tell y'all, they have been in the shitter since like 2016. They revised themselves in 2022 because when they dropped WWE 2K20, it was such a disaster, Corey.
They ain't play that one.
Good.
I got 22. My wife bought me 22 last year,
and it was fire. Was where it's 22 is where it needs to be.
So it's a big difference between
Corey,
2020.
Night and day. 2020 was trash. People were done with WWE as video game wise. It was terrible. The controls were terrible. People was complaining about everything. So many bugs. It was just terrible. This sucked, and you could see it going downhill since, I would say, 2016, in my opinion. Just terrible. Okay. So what they do, they took a couple years off. They say, you know what? We hear y'all. We hear the community. We're going to get this thing right. 2021 came. They didn't drop not one game. I was so happy. Please don't drop another trash game until you get it right. Please. 2022 came. Yo, we dropping it. Okay, let me see what's up. I bought it. I was still skeptical when I bought it because I didn't know. But man, let me tell you, they nailed it with 22. They nailed it. Man, listen. Those Rey Mysterio challenges on 22 were awesome.
Ooh,
they were awesome. They brought back so many memories. Oh my God. The gameplay was fantastic. The controls were great. The crowd was great. The moves were awesome. Even the cut scenes when things be happening backstage. All that is awesome. The Myras, all that, every aspect of that game is fire. So here we go with 2023, right? Can't wait for it. I'm hyped. I get it. Pop it in immediately, and it's fire.
Okay.
Y'all, it is fire. 2K23 is fire. If you're looking to pick it up, WWE, please go get it. It is fire. If you love 2022, you're going to love 2023. Listen, they picked up right where they left off. Fire gameplay. They have the John Cena challenges on there this time.
Oh, okay.
What they did different this time with the Rey Mysterio, it was all the matches that he won.
That's right.
These are all the matches that Cena lost. This is fire, Corey. It is fire. They flipped the script on this one, and you're going against the people that actually beat him, and so you're playing as them trying to beat Cena. It is fire. It is fantastic. I love it. Every part of it is fire. I'm just so happy they have gotten this game back where it needs to be, because my favorite one of all time was the one with the I think it was maybe what I got. I think I got it in here. It was WWE 2K14, the one that had the Undertaker. I think Undertaker was on the cover.
Okay.
That had the Undertaker challenges on there.
Yeah.
Fire, all fire. Where you had to beat the streak challenges. All fire. That was my favorite one. I'm just so happy that they've got this franchise where it needs to be as a dedicated wrestling fan. I love playing the games. Always have since a little boy. You know what I mean? Ever since the days of ever since WrestleMania, Bring the Pain, No Mercy. I played them all. Loved it. I just want to come up here and give a shout out to the WWE and 2K for finally getting it right, yo. Salute to y'all. Please keep up the good work. I love it. I love it. I love it, Corey. I love it.
Yeah, man. The last one that I played, or the last one that I owned, because I kind of you do a lot of gaps in between. So I think the last WWE game I had prior to 22 was actually 2K12 or whatever. So it's a big jump, but I did read the forums about the super complaints of 20. So I'm glad they kind of took a year off and got it right.
Took a year off and got it right, man. Thank you for that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get up out of here. You know what I mean? Corey, I appreciate you as usual. Shout out to everybody that be tuning in each and every week on YouTube, you know what I mean, Instagram, social media, wherever you catching it, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know how we end this, right? How we do it, Corey?
Hey.
Peace.